This is Nancy from Capbase. I'm going to show you how to use our startup equity calculator to divide shares in your startup between you and your co-founders. A lot of new founders get stuck at this stage of creating a startup, so we created the startup equity calculator to make it as easy as possible. On the first screen, you'll list your co-founders. The minimum number of co-founders is 2, but you can add more, like this. I'm going to add our co-founders, Greg and Stefan, and just for fun, I'll add myself. On the next screen, you'll see that by default, equity in the company is split up evenly between the 3 of us. Over here, we have a visual representation. I can hover over each part to see the percentage. Each founder is listed as a column. On the left, we have rows, a list of criteria. Basically, it's a list of the different ways each founder contributes to the company. The calculator takes these factors into account when it decides how much equity each founder deserves. Some of these are yes or no questions, checkboxes. Greg is CEO, so I'll check him off in this row. You'll see the equity split on the right changes based on my selection. Greg has a little more equity now. Then we have other criteria that are measured with sliders. These are questions that are a little more complex than yes or no. For instance, who's in charge of product development? I'll give Stefan high marks in that category, Greg a little lower, and myself very little. Again, on the right, you'll see the split updating. One thing you'll notice as you play with these values, if any founder's suggested share in equity drops below 5%, this alert pops up, suggesting that you make them an advisor rather than a co-founder. This is just a general guideline to help you organize your team and figure out who's actually a founder and who serves more of an advisory role. I'll make some random selections here just to finish up. You can head over to the calculator yourself and play with it a bit to see how each option affects the final equity split. Then I click Save and Share Results. Right away, I have the option to share this proposed split with my co-founders. Once I email them, they'll each receive a link to the split in the calculator. Then they can make changes and share them with everyone else. That covers it for our startup equity calculator. We'd love to know what you think, so if you try it out, please take a moment to comment on Product Hunt or connect with Capbase on Twitter. Thanks, everyone.